What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Redemption with Jaden. We are back with some more Lackey Grand Prix gameplay. Now on to round 3 of Lackey Grand Prix number 19, and this round is going to be against Jake, or AgurTheWise, as we know him on Discord. And this deck that I am going to be using probably looks fairly familiar as the Abisnatch deck, I think is what I ended up calling it. And, now it doesn't really matter what it's called because this deck is not going to exist in the same way that it does, or it did, I guess, because as of earlier this week, the ruling that the equip ability on Abishai, that the Snatch Spear would resolve as part of that, was kind of overturned or determined to not be the correct ruling. And so actually, instead of Abishai equipping Snatch Spear and then choosing and then banding, the Snatch Spear kind of inserts itself into the ability activation order in the proper place, which is after other abilities or, character or abilities that add characters to your opponent's side of the battle always go last, even after abilities that add characters to your side of the battle. So, but previously, I guess, at the time that we played this video, that ruling was not the case. And so that is going to be the case for this game, and also I've been playing this deck in the Zoom Discord Invitational Tournament as well that Rob M hosts, and so I'm not sure if I'm going to be posting those videos or not. Maybe I will be doing that after the Lackey Grand Prix here, but just a fair warning. I'll probably mention it again at that point or when I post those videos, but yep, that is the change now. So this deck is not going to work in the same way that it does, or that you'll see me playing it in these videos, I guess. So don't build this deck expecting it to work that way. And because of that, I'm not going to go into too much detail about the deck. I'm really just, I guess I already played the deck on the channel before, so I'm just going to be talking about some of the changes that I made and not really go into too many other details. But yeah, so it was, I didn't really have time this week to build a new deck, and I also, I was playing against Jake in both round 3 of the Lackey Grand Prix tournament and also the Zoom Discord Invitational tournament. So that was kind of funny that lined up, that we just happened to be playing each other in both in round 3. And so I decided that I was going to just use the same deck in both of them. Jake ended up using different decks, and even though I was saying, oh, it'd be kind of fun if we use the same deck for both, but he had a different deck built for each of them that he's been using, and that was perfectly fine. So, but this is what I had ready and available. I wanted to try out some things here, and so that's what I decided to do for the Lackey Grand Prix and the Zoom game that I'll probably post at some point here. But anyways, I'm glad that we got the games in before the rule was changed, because that was the deck I had built and with me together when we were playing these games last week, and so that was kind of got it in just under the wire, so to speak, before they changed the way the ruling worked. And then once without that, this deck doesn't, it still does things, but it's definitely not as strong, I guess. Where you're kind of just relying on, I would kind of just be relying on choose the blocker against like my Canaanites or something and hoping they don't have enhancements to play, or I don't know, it definitely would not function the same way. So yeah, again, don't build the deck thinking that you'll be able to do it, but basic concept, if you didn't see the previous video or you're otherwise unfamiliar, Abishai equips Snatch Spear, chooses a character to block, and then bans. It doesn't work that way anymore. Now the ban has to go first, and by the time you banned, then he's no longer going to be alone, so you're not going to get to choose anyway. So, but yeah, then you banned in like David and King Jehu if they're both equipped, and then King Jehu exchanges with Jeremiah or John to toss the next, and then David bans to, Hananiah, who can equip an OT red weapon from deck. So we've got Builder's Sword and Temple Spears and Shields here to bounce evil characters. and you can also just equip them to Jehoshaphat or whoever, and then David can ban to them. So Jehu to exchange, toss the next, and then bounce the evil character. Basically, because you choose which evil character they were using to block, then you can make sure that they're not banding or having other ways to interact as easily, and then you just bounce their evil character because you're tossing the next. You don't really get special initiative. So that is the principle, I guess, or the kind of the primary goal for rescuing with this deck, and that's pretty much all it's got. It's kind of a one-trick pony, but it's got a lot of ways to pull it all together, and then just some decent cards built around it that can still, rescue lost souls in some cases. So, and also like Royal Parade and Reserve, I guess. But it works out fairly well. I think it's been doing well for me in the Zoom tournament, or I play all the games on Discord, but the physical cards tournament, if you want to call it that, I guess, but the Rob M tournament. But anyways, some of the changes that I made since the last time this deck was on the channel are the fact that I removed the Winged Leopard. It's no longer in the lineup here as a Greek to be fetched by Shrine to Artemis, and that it can play Testing of Job to reset Snatch Spear. I guess that's the other part of the thing, is you do have to get Snatch Spear back into the deck so that Abishai can replay it. So Testing of Job was one of the ways that I had in here to do that, and sad day, now the rules changed, so Testing of Job is not going to be useful anymore for anything ever. Maybe something will come up for it, we'll see. But I think there was one other thing that came up when I was talking to Tyler about something. I don't remember what it was, but anyways, I think it was probably more of a joke, and even in here it's really not all that great, but it works. So that can get Snatch Spear back into the deck. Shrine to Artemis can get it back into the deck. And I took out Winged Leopard because I felt like I didn't really need it to play Testing of Job. I usually had a character I could play it on, whether it was Angel of the Winds or one of the orange evil characters here, the other orange ones. So Winged Leopard just wasn't really, didn't really make the cut. Instead, I wanted to include Endless Treasures, which is a way to get Snatch Spear back. It's one of the very few ways to get Snatch Spear back, and it's the easiest way by most accounts. So that seemed like a good fit for the deck. And then I also adjusted the reserve a little bit because of that by adding Goliath's Curse in place of Struck and Scattered. I felt like Struck and Scattered just didn't really do much. I never really got it set up well. The only way to really get it out was Wound of Thebes, and I guess Crowd's Choice, but when only sort of counts, you're not really going to do it unless it's like really good and you've got Sisera or something already. But Woman of Thebes can still get Goliath's Curse out of reserve, but then of course Endless Treasures can as well. And Goliath's Curse is great to deal with some like hand protection or other territory interaction or something that they have going on there. But the other nice thing about it, the good flexibility, is that it's just a good card in a territory that you're underdecking. So you can underdeck your own Snatch Spear, and then Abishai could go and get it, which, again, doesn't really matter now. But I also took out Jabin the Assembler for Idols of Canaan. I thought that because I had Endless Treasures, it would be kind of nice to have another target for it here in reserve. I didn't really think that Jabin was necessary. I'm not playing Glory, so I don't get that benefit of it. So I just felt like it wasn't really needed or wasn't working even when I did need it. And so Idols of Canaan seemed like a good one to try out instead. Kind of works like Falling Away, where you can convert one of their heroes and then choose it to block, although you don't have quite as much flexibility because you do have to convert it to black. You also have to have a black Canaanite in their territory, which isn't too hard between Adoni Bezek and Woman of Thebes, but it's also an artifact and not a dominant, so it shouldn't be as easy to pull off, or it should have some other limitations, and it does. And but I felt like it would be worth trying out and trying to take out one of their heroes while also getting some easy rescue opportunities there. So I guess that would be a decent way to still rescue, even though even without all the banding shenanigans now. But anyways, that's pretty much all that I think I really needed to go over for the deck here as far as changes and whatnot. Again, don't build this deck expecting that you can play it the same way, but some of the building principles and stuff still apply as far as like you can look at it and see if you want to build a deck with a similar strategy or a similar lineup of like purple with the disciples, or maybe you do Benaya instead of Abishai or something, and then kind of lean into the choose the blocker portion with that, and then negate stuff, or I don't know, however you want to do it. But anyways, we're going to give a quick shout out to our sponsors over at Your Turn Games, who, by the way, in case you missed it in the box opening video I posted on Tuesday, there is a deal going on right now in Your Turn Games with the grab bags where you can buy one and get one for half off. And you can do that until for the next like day and a half, as of the release of this video. So it ends Friday, February 7th at 11:59 p.m. Eastern time. So I guess it's a little over a day and a half. Look at that, a day and 13 hours. So you can go over to Your Turn Games and take advantage of that before it's over. And it's kind of just a great way to get started on a collection if you're a newer player, or maybe you're a veteran player that's coming back to the game and want to get started on a rotation collection. I think this is a great way to do it. You can pick up a lot of commons and rares, and you got plenty of options as far as the distributions for that that you're buying. They're already on sale for a pretty good deal, but then on top of that, Andy is doing the sale to get one half off after you if you buy more than one. So go ahead and head on over to Your Turn Games today, and you can pick one of those up, or two of those up, and show them some love, because they show us some love here on the channel, and we like to sponsor shout them out here. So yeah, thank you to them. Let's go ahead and get into the game with Jake. We almost matched.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so you rolled a...
I haven't rolled yet. Let's see.
Right.
Roll. I have to scroll down to the bottom and actually see where the rolls are. Okay, I rolled a 2.
Sounds good.
You rolled
okay, let's
6.
see.
Okay, yeah.
I'll go first.
All right.
Okay. I'm going to discard both stars. No stars for me.
Do I do that one? Yeah, I think I will. I'm gonna do Jeremiah.
Okay. Okay, well. So
that makes our souls easy.
Exactly. Okay, my turn?
Yep.
Okay, let's do Joshua.
Ooh.
Joshua's officiators.
That's an interesting Joshua.
And I will go to battle. That's good with you.
Yep.
Okay. Stone carriers will negate your lost souls.
All right. All right. So search for Joshua here. Let's block with the Deceiver.
Okay.
And I will see, I can go to deck as well. So you're gonna go to Captain, which means yeah, let's do Donny Bezek.
Okay.
We'll give him to you, and then bring out King of Tyrus.
Okay. My figured ability now.
Yep.
Okay. Go into my deck. Cap.
There he is.
I may draw 3. Lawless Soul. Okay. Lawless Soul is active. Top 6.
I believe it's still negated until the end of your turn.
Oh.
of Jeremiah.
I thought okay. I thought it was the end of the. Oh, I thought that was the end of turn 0. Okay, so not. Okay. Did you see the top 6? So like, because I saw it too.
Not really. I mean, you're probably
Okay.
about to search again with officiators, I would
Do we want to
assume, anyway.
shuffle? Yeah. Do we want to? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Negate an evil card. Let's negate Adoni Bezic
Sure.
and let's see here. A ban to a Joshua Hero and OT Angel Warrior. Let's ban to Joshua's officiators.
Yep.
And then I will grab a weapon and equip it to this guy and draw 1. And then I may band to a Joshua human. Let's band to Spies at AI. I can take a good OT Fortress from my deck.
Sure.
Let's see. We have got 2 Evil Brigades at least. Hopefully you have a 3rd. And then we'll go to your hand to take an evil card. Oh, potentially.
Yep.
Okay, so 3 evil brigades.
Just,
oh no, sorry, no, 1 evil
just
brigade
one.
because you don't have King Tyrus in your hand.
Right.
Sorry. So Son of God, I'm Refuge, Abishai Spear, Trying to Artemis, David, Jeremiah. So lots of banding, lots of choose effects. But I'm not stealing anything, but you're also gonna die, so that's good. So
Yep. Okay. Yeah. Yep, I'll die, and you can have the darkness.
Okay. I didn't realize. Is it Joshua the Commander? Does that count as Joshua Son of Nun too, or is it just? Is it
Yeah.
his title?
It would be any version of Joshua.
Okay. Okay. I was like, oh wait, I didn't think about that.
Yep.
Let's see here. Let's do.
Just not like Joshua the High Priest or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. We'll do a Promised Land here. And I'll go to your hand again.
Uh-huh.
And you're doing the Abishai combo thing. What is the most disruptive thing to take from you? I imagine it's Snatch Spear because that's the whole thing. You're trying to recycle, so
You wouldn't
we'll
dare
just take
snatch my Snatch Spear.
a Snatch and the Snatch Spear there. And let's see here. It puts me at 9 cards in hand. I'll put Den of Thieves in my territory.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pass the turn to you.
All right. Draw 3. Star. Guess I will not use that star. So let's do. Oh, that was a pretty bad block. I think I will. Yeah, I'm gonna activate I Am Refuge.
Mm-hmm.
We'll reserve it. Go to deck for David's Harp.
Yep.
I will put down David and activate Harp. Let's go find Covenant with David. I will play that as my territory class enhancement. We'll play Zion as a site. So I'm going back to my deck. We're gonna go find a hero. I think I want to just get. Yeah, I'm just gonna get King Jehu.
Okay.
I will put Jeremiah in territory. Put down face down artifact. Go ahead and occupy Zion.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put down Jehu. We'll equip Abishai's spear. And I will go to battle.
Let me think here.
That's cool with you.
Let's see here. 1 second. I'll ask for dominant initiative.
Yep.
Okay, let's do Martyr on Jehu.
Martyr on Jehu. Okay. All right. Still good to go to battle?
You're good to go.
All right. I will attack with David. Span to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
Span to this guy. We'll negate Den of Thieves.
Mm-hmm.
Can't draw because I don't have any Joshua heroes. Let's ban to officiators. Are you gonna be able to use your promised land at any point? Don't think so. Let's just use officiators to take the Den of Thieves.
Okay.
And then draw 1. Get the sword and then spies at AI. And let's... you probably have a storehouse in there, huh? I'm going to go to your deck.
Okay.
I suppose you're probably playing Satan's Seat, so maybe not. Yeah, should have thought about that for just a half a second longer. That's all right. We can look at your deck and see all the fancy toys that you don't have in your hand yet.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll go look at all the fancy toys you do have in your hand. And so, I was hoping you had one more Evil Brigade.
Yeah, I know.
All right, so Seized, you got Thievery. Okay. And Condemned. Okay. That is my attack.
Sounds good. Let's see here. Let's do a block with Condemned Thief. With your hand?
Sure. You can have a testing of Job.
You got Canaanite Woman and Priestess Zeus. Peter. Okay. Testing of Job. And then my initiative.
Yep.
We'll do Seized by Babylon, and I'll capture David and Jeremiah. And I will not capture anything else. And I'll die. Well, I'll let you decide if I want to die after.
All right. So David is captured. Jeremiah's captured. Harp gets discarded. And sure. Yep.
And you can have Jeremiah as your soul.
Yay.
I should have given you David, but
I guess we'll put down the Priest of Zeus. Go to discard, and we'll throw away your Den of Thieves.
okay. There you go.
And I think that is going to be it. Pass turn.
Sounds good. Draw 3. Okay. Let's see here. No souls, no stars. You are in a purple site. We'll move into prep phase. Territory class enhancement. We'll do Faith of Joshua. So I'll discard your Zion. And I'll search my deck for a good or neutral Joshua card.
Boo. Actually getting to discard a site with Faith of Joshua.
Exactly. What's going on? What type of world is this? Let's grab Rahab the Promised.
It's the wrong Rahab. Come on, man. You're not fully committed.
Yeah, I know. Exactly. So we have Priest of Zeus to deal with. I'll go into attack, so that's good.
Yep.
I'll attack with Joshua's officiators, banding to Rahab the Promised. Rahab will grab me Scarlet Line. I will decline to play it, and I will let you block.
Wishing even more that I hadn't blocked on the first turn. Yeah. All right. I will decline to block. Give you all souls.
Sounds good.
My plan is just soldier out.
Yep.
And keep on drawing my heroes that band to your heroes.
Exactly. I'll discard Testing of Job.
How dare you? If you still had your Den of Thieves, you could have played it, but sorry I took it from you.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Or I suppose Judas or the Thief. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you could have just played it on Captain.
Exactly. Okay. I will pass the turn to you. You're up.
Oh, that's not what I wanted to see.
Nice.
Boo. Alright, no stars. Nothing with my souls. Yeah, I think I'm just passing the turn.
Sounds good. Draw 3. Okay. Let's do a star here. Teaching in Parables. Reserve the top card of your deck.
Oh,
Prosperity. Nice hit.
just wasn't meant to be.
Yeah. We'll move to prep phase. I'll do Teaching in Parables, negating Complacent this turn. I'll go to your hand.
Yep. That was brutal. Getting the hand information here.
Got sheep. And yeah, sheep and Canaanite. So let's do Woman at the Bez.
Yep.
Okay. And let's do. I negated this for turn. I'm going to play Son of God on relatives.
Sure.
Activate an artifact. Joshua's Covenant. I will exchange a card from my hand, send to bottom of deck. Let's say Joshua card from my deck. I'm going to grab Goddess with You.
Yep.
And I will attack with Rahab the Promised. I'll go to my deck and grab Scarlet Line.
How'd that get back in your deck?
Exactly, this is crazy. And you are up. Block.
Yeah. Well, guess I will ask for Dominish.
You've got Dominish.
Let's make sure I at least get 2 here.
Okay.
And then I will decline to block.
Okay.
Can have prosperity.
Sounds good. Okay. 9 cards in my hand. I will place Deceiver in my territory. And I'll pass the turn to you.
All right. Deceiver could have played Testing of Job. Man.
Mm-hmm.
Just
Slap.
All right, no stars. This is no longer negated. Let's put down David's Stronghold.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit probably unhelpful for this game, but yeah, I mean if you got it, you're gonna get it, right? So put down Peter and play Mayhem and just see if we hit something.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Random 6. Where is it? The your weapon stayed in my hand. Just FYI.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, darn.
May I play a dominant?
Nope.
Okay.
Wow. I mean, it wasn't the worst draw 6, but definitely could have been better. But we are just going to play Crowd's Choice here. As good. Grab Second Coming, play it. Son of God, and get 3. Come here, David.
Nice.
You don't deserve to be with this mean man. And then I'll. What was your promised land? All right,
Nice.
go for it.
Second Coming for Son of God.
Of course.
Good game.
Yep, good game.
Sorry about that.
No, it's fine. I should not have blocked on that first turn. I don't know. Like, I think part of me was thinking, for some reason, that you were like exchanging to territory, or like the stone carriers would exchange to territory, and it's like, oh, he probably doesn't have captain if he didn't put it down. So I threw Deceiver out there. I was like, yeah, I can get something set up at least. And then I was like, wait a second, it's gonna go to deck. You're gonna get captain, and part of me was almost thinking like I should have just failed the exchange, I guess, and I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it really didn't matter who I went to get, I guess, like, because I didn't have anything to play. But yeah, I suppose maybe.
And even the Bez would have been knocked out by captain.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And that's what I was thinking. So yeah, I mean, just the fact that I wasted the Deceiver and a Doni Bizek. I mean, mostly Doni Bizek, and then gave you like 5 extra cards plus Promised Land, so net of like 6 extra cards or net of 7, I guess. Just brutal. But so it goes.
But I wonder if this Joshua's worth running. Like the new one's nice, but like telegraphed ROP is not that amazing. And he's a CBP. Oh, CB. He's CB. No, he's not. He's got no modifier. So like he's got a band, and he's got a reserve pool, which are all like nice things, but they're all negatable. And like the modifier is not negatable, but like how often do you actually get to use regardless of protection on it? I guess it works in the enhancement that will pierce any deck protection, but I'm already trying to get around that, so it doesn't feel that necessary.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, if you have other ways to get around Foreign Wives, then maybe the Faith of Joshua stuff is kind of nice.
Half of the idea is like, hopefully if they have Foreign Wives, I've seen it and pulled it from their, either Valiant Warrior pulled it from their territory or Spies pulled it from their hand, like that type of thing. Like, hopefully, because both offense and defense are looking for hand knowledge, like you're not going to run into random things like that as much. Obviously, Deceiver to Foreign Wives is different, but
right, yeah.
I mean,
yeah, yeah. I mean, like, and the Faith of Joshua part is kind of nice too. I mean, I assume you have. No, you have at least one of the priests in there. I assume both.
Yeah, running both. I like both of them.
Yeah,
I think they're both like a little bit weak, but like they're both like they fit well within the theme. They're not like amazing on their own, but they fit the theme really well. And they also make Book of the Covenant a lot better. And that was a good recommendation by Tim and Kevin. Kevin. Let's see. Yeah. But Josh.
Yeah.
I hate that his like. Why would you give yourself another person's name?
I mean,
doesn't make any sense.
Says AgurTheWise. I don't know.
I mean, yeah, but no one uses Agur anymore. There's a difference.
Yeah.
People are Kevin.
That's true. It's fair. And you also have Jake in parentheses afterwards.
Exactly.
Yeah. But yeah, good game.